New coronavirus rules that could impact you. That is what the Central District Health Board will vote on tomorrow. CBS 2's Brian Morin breaks down the proposed health order and what it would mean for people in Ada, Boise, Elmore, and Vale counties.
Central District Health is poised to require a slew of new, more strict mandates to try to slow down the coronavirus. Included on the list, no more than 10 people can gather at a time, even on private property.
It's not that they're saying, I went to the grocery store and that's all I've done. Every day I just go to Albertsons. That's the only place that I've been, and that's where I've been exposed. What people are saying is, yeah, I got together with my friends. I got together with my family. One of my friends was positive. I've been exposed to that.
Another new rule, you must wear a mask even if you're outdoors. If you're alone, though, say biking or jogging and can socially distance, you do not need to wear one. But that's not what the new mandate is trying to stop.
People are saying, well, I'm going to socially gather with people, 10 people, but we're not going to wear a mask. We're not going to deal with that. We'll still get around, and those people are exposing one another. So they needed to tighten down the guidance and say both indoors and outdoors, where it is you are unable to socially distance, a mask is mandated. You need to be wearing that so you're not putting others at risk.
Businesses will also have to have a security detail to enforce the strict new mandates.
So it could just be an employee that is there, that stands there and guards it. So think about Costco, for example. I'll use them as a good example because across the board, they tend to have some pretty good structures in place that allow for this. They have employees that are cleaning the carts down. They have employees that stand at the door to make sure people are wearing masks as they're going in. That's the security enforcement detail that people have to have it. And also employees that go about, if they see individuals within their operational business not wearing a mask, that they ask them to leave or to put their mask back on.
Part of the problem, according to Atkins, there are too many people unwilling to do their part to slow the spread of the virus.
The communities have had challenges wanting to see mask mandates in place for some of these smaller communities. And it's reached that point where our Board of Health has said this is no longer going to be something that we can just rely on our community to say, what are you willing to do? We have to do more than that, because clearly what the community has been willing to do is not enough for what's going to be an effective measure to help our healthcare systems and our health outcomes.
And according to Atkins, the best solution might have to come from Governor Little.
So there needs to be some direct guidance that comes out. And it may end up being that the governor needs to step up and say, we've got to do more for our state because this isn't enough. The plea to you to cooperate and do these things clearly has not helped our healthcare systems and clearly is not helping our case rates.
Brian Morin, CBS 2 News.
CBS 2 News did reach out to a local gym chain and also a restaurant for comment. They didn't feel comfortable going on camera, saying the issue has become too political. Let's take a look at what else is in this new proposed order. If it passes, this order would limit gatherings to less than 10 people, and face coverings would be required at all times in public. Employees who can work from home would be likely required to. Visits to long-term care facilities, jails, and state correctional facilities would be prohibited. Bar tops would close. Customers would not be allowed to sit or stand at any bar for any reason, and gyms could not operate at more than 50% capacity. Those are some of the highlights. The board will vote tomorrow after a special meeting at 5:15. If you'd like to read more about this, you can find a link to the draft. It's on idahonews.com.